Good morning, y'all. I just got out the shower, brushed my teeth, gargled my throat, oiled my hair, oiled my face. And I just want to talk to y'all for a few minutes this morning. I want to give y'all a little mini short story about my life. So, I've been groomed all my life. This was before I had my daughter. I was groomed to think that I didn't want kids. I was groomed to believe that every man was the same and I wasn't going to find love. Like, I used to always tell my friend, like, I didn't want to get married. And I used to always say I didn't want kids. I thought I was just going to take care of my nephews for the rest of my life because I have two nephews by my brother. So I thought I was just going to take care of my nephews for the rest of my life. I didn't think about having partnership. This is what I was groomed to believe. But God had other plans. So boom, I had my daughter. And then the person that I had my daughter with, I believe that he the one that claims to be the father. I don't think he's the father. I think my daughter's father is someone else. But anyway, I caught myself trying to work it out with them, knowing it wasn't meant for me, knowing it wasn't good for me. Like every day they showed me signs that we weren't meant to be. And I still tried to make it work because of my daughter. And God kept trying to show me, like, get out, get out, get out. And I kept trying to make it work. And I'm just trying to send a message to somebody this morning. When something isn't meant to be, it's not going to work out. And when it's meant to be, regardless of how you think, regardless of how you live, regardless of how you move, regardless of what is in front of your face, when it's meant to be, it's going to happen. I just want to send a message. But God is so good to me. He loved me so much. He showed me day in and day out how he be protecting me and my daughter, how he love us. He shows me this all the time. Y'all, I did a video before on YouTube and I told y'all how I always thought my birthmark was the worst thing ever in my life because no one else around me had one. So I was always different. I was dark skinned with a green birthmark and I was thicker than everybody else. When I was younger, I always thought I was fat. I wasn't fat. I was thick. I always had big thighs. I wasn't like some people that are obese. I wasn't obese. But I was groomed to think that I was fat. I wasn't fat. I was thick. So everything that I was groomed and taught is the opposite. It's the opposite. I just want to send a message out today. I thought, look, my birthmark. I thought when I was growing up, I thought I was so ugly because nobody else had a birthmark. When I had to realize I'm an original. I'm an original. We're supposed to be green. I'm an original. And I thought I was so ugly. I thought I was fat coming up and I was thick. Yeah, I had braces. Listen to me. I had braces to close my gap. I had the braces. I was supposed to take the braces off within 2 years. I had the braces on for 3 years because I had to gather up the money because when I first got the braces, Medicaid covered them. But by the time I turned 18, Medicaid wasn't covered anymore. So I had to come out of pocket. So I had to build the money up to get the braces taken off. So I had the braces on for an extra year. The braces had closed my gap. The gap was closed. I think my bottom teeth spaced out more. This is because after the braces you're supposed to wear the retainer. My gap had closed. My teeth at the bottom wasn't as spaced out, but I had an overbite at the bottom. So my teeth at the bottom, when I closed like this, my teeth at the bottom came out farther than how they are now. So I had braces and closed my gap. Y'all know once I got the retainer, every time I went out to eat, I forgot the retainer. I left the retainer somewhere. Cause God was like, no, I want you to have gaps. I'm telling y'all, when something is meant to be, I went and got braces and closed my gap and got the retainer. Every time I got the retainer and went out to eat somewhere, I left the retainer. I kept having to buy the retainer over and over and over and over again. And then, so they came out with the Invisaligns. I got the Invisaligns, kept losing them. So I just said, you know what? I'm tired of coming out of pocket. I'm just gonna welcome my gaps on in. I'm just gonna take myself how I am. Yeah, I'm telling you. When something is meant to be, it's meant to be. It don't matter what nobody tell you. It don't matter what they try to put in your face and try to confuse you and tell you that it's not supposed to be this way. I'm telling y'all, I was groomed to think that I didn't want to be married. I was groomed to think that I wasn't gonna have any kids. Yeah, I had an abortion before. I'm a murderer. And God still gave me a second chance. It's the truth. I'm not lying because I was convinced that I didn't want to have kids. It is the truth. I am telling you guys the honest God truth. So help me, God. I am telling the truth. And when I first met my husband, I didn't think he was my husband, but God kept telling me that he was. And I didn't think that he was because of the condition that he was in, the environment that he's in. I'm like, this fake. This not my husband. This man a womanizer. This not my husband. God, like that's your husband. So then when God kept telling me that he was my husband, I was like, okay, it's okay for us to have fun on the phone. It's okay for us to FaceTime and have fun on the phone because God said it's my husband. And then so God kept telling me, no. Don't have fun. Don't have fun on the don't when you FaceTime him. Don't have fun on the phone with him. And I'm like, God, why this my husband? You said this my husband. He was like, I said don't have fun on the phone with him. I guess God had to put my husband in his place.